All right, awesome. Let's let you see this. It's not huge, but it's still pretty cool, especially for November. Look at that. We got a ground cover for sure. I'm going around the front side of the house now. Oh, wow, that's awesome. Look at that. And it's still coming down pretty good. I don't want to mess up this nice, clean powder. Okay. I'm going to go across the stones. It's collecting on everything. They said, they started off saying morning snow showers, and it's turned into this. So that's pretty cool. Don't want to mess it up, because I don't want to mess up that nice white blanket of snow. Because that's like my favorite thing. It looks so nice. I'll go check the mailbox, but I think I've already... It never snows in Tullahoma, so this is awesome. Oh wow, the mailbox is frozen shut. Oh, there's a package for Haley in the studio, I forgot. There we go. Heck with this, I'm going in the house in a minute, but I'm using the camera as a guide so I don't fall over anything. Okay. This is cool because you can hear it hitting the ground. Okay, wait. Where did I go? Oh, it's cold. And it's getting colder. Well, there you go. Thought you'd like to see that. Well, here we are. It is January 7th, 2021. And look, it's snowing again. And I couldn't be happier about that. I don't know if this will actually go on my channel or not, but... Nah, probably not. Actually, yeah, maybe. No, there's some editing. Well, it is January 5th, 2021, and it's snowing again. And I'm really happy about that because in Tennessee, we just never get any. There's a lot I want to talk about because I wanted to do a end of the year 2020 video, but so much has happened, and especially yesterday. And I don't want to get into that. It's such a pretty snow, and I don't want to fool around with all that. I will say briefly that the elections are over, and Joe Biden is now the President of the United States. And he was confirmed in the Senate yesterday. There were some objections to the Electoral College votes, but those were stricken down in the legislating bodies. And then there was a very infamous event in Washington, D.C. while that was all going on, and I won't talk about that here. But let me just say that it was most unfortunate. But it's such a pretty snow. And we're going to focus on that right now because we never get to see snow. I like to make these videos when it snows. Oops. And take a look at the snow. And it's snowing pretty hard right now, which is really awesome. And it's supposed to keep going till about 2 o'clock in the morning, I think. I think we're going to have it on and off throughout the night, and maybe some early in the morning later. And it's actually pretty cold right now. I think it's something like 35 degrees outside right now. Or it was last time I checked. It was actually pretty cool, but the wind chill factor makes it feel colder, so we're going to be careful and go on in just a minute. Had the heating and air conditioning unit maintained this week also. COVID-19 is still a thing on January 7th, 2021. Tullahoma, Tennessee was listed as one of the worst cities in the country a couple of weeks ago. And our case numbers are fluctuating up and down and up and down. We have 2 vaccines in circulation in the United States and 1 additional one outside of the United States. We've got the Pfizer and the Moderna in the United States, and then the AstraZeneca. I think that's right. But anyway, there's a 3rd vaccine. Right now, they are distributing those only to frontline personnel. But pretty soon, people and people over 75. Pretty soon, it's going to be people with pre-existing conditions, and then the rest of us after that. But anyway, it's January 7th, 2021. Hope you guys enjoy the pretty snow. I'm ecstatic. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Let me go around this side so we can do this. I always like to make these videos for my wife because it's a little harder for her to get out and stuff like this. Oh wow, it's really coming down and it's really accumulating. Let's go around this side of the house. I don't want to make too many footprints in the nice clean snow. Well, heck, let's go check out the front yard real quick. Although this stuff is going to get in my shoes and it's getting kind of slippery. I think, yeah, we'll walk up this way. I think we'll be all right if we're careful. Oh, wow, listen to that. It's crunching under my feet. That's awesome. Okay, up here on the more level ground, it isn't as crunchy. We're gonna go ahead and go around this other side of the house, but it's getting cold out here. And I'm not wearing a jacket. It's not sticking to the roads yet, which probably that's a good thing. Ooh-wee, that's gonna freeze later. All right, well, let's go on in the house. Had a great Christmas, by the way, and a really wonderful New Year. It was pretty subdued. My Thanksgiving plans got ruined. I was gonna make a big dinner for me and the whole family. And then I had to take a COVID test and isolate. I was negative, but I still had to take the test and quarantine until that time. And that means that the meal that I made could only be eaten by the people in my house. I had prepared the meal for us and my mom couldn't eat the meal I had prepared. And so that was unfortunate. But anyway, yeah, here we go. Our next snowfall of the winter, 2021, January 7th. All right, we'll go back in here because it's cold. Well, it is February 16th. Let's see what's happening today, y'all. 2021, February 16th. Look at what we got. Last time I checked, it was 13 degrees and extremely cold. You've seen in the last shots where it was snowy and everything, but this looks like a lot of snow. This isn't really a lot of snow, but what's underneath here is ice. So we had a pretty good winter storm yesterday where a lot of ice and sleet and stuff fell to the ground, and then we got some snow early this morning which covered it up, which actually provides me some good traction. So we're gonna take a look at, right now it actually is snowing a bit. You can probably see that it's coming down a little bit here, which I really kind of like. I like the snow, it's so cool. Okay, so we'll go ahead and take a look around here a little bit and see, but I'm not staying out here long because it's actually very cold. In the next segment, I want to talk a little bit about what's been going on, because as we all know, presidential elections happened in November, and then we had all of the craziness with the legal challenges and all of that stuff. But eventually on the 6th of January, Joe Biden was confirmed as the President of the United States. And to add to that, we had those terrible, terrible riots in Washington, D.C., which I think was absolutely reprehensible. I think that was a terrible thing that happened. People lost their lives. And then former President Donald Trump was impeached for the second time. COVID-19 is still a thing. I'm in the gazebo right now. COVID-19 is still a thing, but the vaccine is now being distributed. My mom has gotten her first shot, and we're just waiting to hear when we can get ours. They're beginning to distribute the Pfizer, Moderna, and let's see, the Pfizer and the Moderna to pharmacies, and they're distributing another one, an AstraZeneca, but they're not too happy about that one because of the variants of COVID-19 that are beginning to circulate around the world. You have the Brazil and the UK and the South African variant of COVID-19, but it seems that the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines are working with the with everything so far, but they're not happy with the new AstraZeneca vaccine. Johnson & Johnson has made their case to begin emergency use of their vaccine. So we're seeing some vaccinations. COVID-19 numbers have gone down considerably in our community. Everywhere in Tennessee is getting better and better, but we're still maintaining safety protocols, and it's not over yet, but we're starting to see some light at the end of the tunnel. Anyway, that's a little bit of a summary of what's been going on here on the 16th of February, 2021. We had a tree that came down, but our guys, sorry, my nose is running, it's cold out here, and I don't have on a jacket, so I'm going in shortly, but we had a tree come down in the yard, and we had our yard guys come out and cut that away. So Mom's doing okay over here in her little house. She's warm and cozy, and I'm going to go back to work right now and get out of this cold. So I'll see you in the next one, February 16th, 2021. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. And it's blowing in my face and everything else. This is awesome. It hasn't covered the ground yet, but it's going to. So just about an hour ago, the ground was completely thawed out and everything was gone, but now it's really snowing. You can hear it, listen. Oh yeah, there we go. You can see it in the light. So we'll go do a little walk around. This is awesome. This is when it's the best, these big fat flakes, and you can hear it crunching under my feet. There's this dude I like, this YouTuber. His name is Peter Mon, and he did a video of something like this not long ago, where he was walking around in the snow, and he was like, his feet were all crunching in it, and I was so jealous. So I'm really, really happy. By the way, it's February 17th, 2021. So I'm just being real careful going around the back of the house here because I'm on the steps. Oh, that's slippery. You need to be very careful. We just had a major winter storm here the other day, and we got lots of ice and stuff. Whoa, yeah, very slick. We need to be very careful. Boy, look at that. You can see clearly. This is awesome. I've already talked about all the current events. No need in reviewing all of that. Oh, wow. My understanding is that by midnight, this is all going to be gone. But it's here now, and I want to be able to see it. Especially, we've been having some really, really mild winters in Middle Tennessee. I hear that it's snowing like this all over. So this is really, really good. I'm really enjoying this. Look at it just coming down. That's awesome. And it's accumulating very quickly on the grass again. And that's our driveway. And you can hear it too. I also love that too. But we don't get snows like this very often in Middle Tennessee. So I'm really, really thrilled. I love it. Nothing much new going on. I got a new student today, the sibling of another student that I currently have. So I'm real happy about that. Did I remember to bring in my garbage? Yes, I did. My friend in Clarksville was hoping to get some snow because he was expressing a lot of the same frustration that we just don't ever get any snow anymore like we used to get. We used to get these kind of snows all the time back in the day. It seemed like we got them all the time, and then here in the last few years, it just doesn't snow like it used to. That's my friend Maddie texting me. Hey, Maddie. It's snowing in Tullahoma. She's trying to do her chemistry homework, so I won't bother her right now. Yeah, I'm walking up the back way. I'm not gonna walk down the street. That's too dangerous for me with my vision. I'll slip on some ice, surely. Let's see, we'll get another good vantage point of the snow. Let's get over here in the light where we can see it falling to the ground. These are those big, fat snowflakes, the ones that are really good for making snowballs. So this is awesome. I really wanted to do kind of a 2020 in review thing, but there's just too much to talk about with 2020. 2020 was a crazy year, and 2021 has started out kind of crazy. Let's see if I can get a good vantage point of the falling snow where I can see it. And we will close it out for the evening. Okay, guys, have a good one. We'll see you in the next installment. Had to make one more. This is more like freezing rain, and it really got deep. We probably got a couple of inches. Let's see. What's falling here, they're calling it heavy rain, but this is more like freezing rain or something like that. I'll have to look and see, but this is a mess right here. Wow. Look at the mailbox. No mail. Okay. Yeah, this is, wow, let me see. That's a good 2 or 3 inches. There's more than that, really. Here's some I just picked up off the ground. Anyway, Tullahoma got a really good snow. And this stuff that's falling out of the sky right now, that could be dangerous if the temperatures keep dropping. But it's no longer snow. It's more like ice and freezing rain and stuff like that. But this is really cool. I really like this. Winter weather's awesome. Just hope everybody's careful though, because this is when it gets a little bit dangerous. We have to be really careful. Let's see. Feeling around down here, we probably got 3 or 4 inches of snow before all this other stuff started coming down. All right, anyway, that's it. That'll be the end of it for this installment, finally. I guess we'll call this one the snow edition.